Hey y'all, welcome to my first episode of the Tempest take. Yeah, no, for real though. I just wanted to do a little mini talk show because I like being in front of the camera for one, and for two, I don't know, I just like to talk about random things. So I decided to go ahead and start this. And so for the first episode, I want to talk about highs and lows. Okay, I want to tell y'all about my week. Well, it wasn't this week. It was like maybe it started like a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. But so it started on a Friday. Me and my husband had been planning to take a day off, like use our PTO to take a day off to spend with each other. And my kids were going to be with my sister that weekend. So it was our kid free weekend and we hadn't had one in a while. So we did that and we were all excited and stuff. And I had a great time. He had a great time. We both had a great time together. And then that night, a lot of pain just like came over me. And so the next morning it was still there, and so I went to the hospital, and I found out that I had an ovarian cyst and it ruptured. So that's what happened. So that didn't feel good. And then so that same day we went to Panera Bread in our car. We had a cash car, and that decided to break down on us before we could even get back home. But luckily there was a nice man there that was like able to help us like at least charge it a little bit to get it home. But then we found out that it needs a new transmission, alternator, and battery. So that was trash. And so now we don't even have a car. Mind you, we live in Denton. My kids go to school in Carrollton. So that's like a 30-minute drive every day. And I had no idea, like there was no way I could get them to school. So I asked my mom, who is an angel, and she kept the kids for us, for the entire week. And she ain't no spring chicken. I have 4 kids. So that's a lot. I have 2 3-year-olds, a 5-year-old, and an 8-year-old. But she stepped up and she helped us out. But it was just stressful trying to figure out, like, come up with the money to get a new car, and just figuring all that out, being away from my kids unexpectedly like that. And I definitely started to miss them and then putting stress on everyone else. But yeah, we eventually, got it figured out, especially my husband. He's the real MVP when it came to like us getting another car. So that was my low. And so the high is we finally found a car, but it was still just like a lot of stress from that, and I'm still recovering from the whole, ovarian cyst thing, or I was. And so I decided to do my hair because I was using like this new I think it's Tymo hair blow dryer that I got, and man, it was so good. It worked really good, and my silk press came out like the best that has ever came out that I've done it. So that made me really happy, and it's still, it's decent today. Like the curls then fell out.